actually started was that I was talking with a colleague of mine, Teresa, at the collection, and we wondered what we would do for the following year. And we just thought about the 18th century fashion. We have some pictures here of some of the scrapbooks, and it sort of started for the autumn, which is always a nice time to be working on those sorts of projects. And one of the girls initially said, "Oh, I feel like an old person," and everybody laughed. And then we realised that actually it was something that Victorian ladies and earlier Georgian ladies would have been doing around their firesides. People just wanted to take them back with them and work on them in the evenings. And they were very sort of cross-curricular because they brought all their experiences and all their feelings and all their sort of inner turmoil all came out on those fantastic pages. We found that there were lots of the shows that had put on fashion displays. So you can see the Moulin Rouge influence and some of the more modern shows back to some of the very old-fashioned ones. So they came away with all sorts of ideas and we're really sort of buzzing with that.
We're very lucky that we've had the opportunity of working closely with a collection in Lincoln and the Usher Gallery, and they've provided us with a number of art workshops over recent years. Most recently, they've undertaken a project on 17th century costume with us, and many of those workshops have taken place in school with us here. The pupils always respond really positively to having visitors in school. As part of the project that they've recently undertaken on 17th century costume, they've had the opportunity of going to the V&A Museum in London, which is a real highlight of the project.
We visited the Vivienne Westwood exhibition at the Hub, where we saw all her boots and shoes, and we've got a mood board here along with a lot of other mood boards that we evolved with Vivienne Westwood on. And we had a lot of beautiful pictures of shoes. People were sort of turning up in really fantastic shoes and photographing each other's shoes. And then we brought them back and we've actually made some shoes as well. And we've made fans and we've made Georgian pockets. And I suppose probably the highlight was making this beautiful dress. There's a picture of it at the collection.
We took Ashviller pupils down to our stores at the archives, and there we looked at a similar dress to this, but it was the real thing. From the 18th century, it was a court dress which would have only been worn on special occasions. Its features were this huge boned out skirt which is almost 6 feet wide at the bottom and the corseted top, and the pupils were really excited by this particular dress, so that was what we used as our influence when we went back to the drawing board and designed our own garment. The pupils really enjoyed the experience of working alongside professionals. We had tailors from Hats on Heads who went in and taught pupils who knew absolutely zilch about sewing. They went right from how to thread a needle and how to cast on and how to cast off. And during the period that they were working with these ladies, they acquired huge amounts of skill and they ended up being completely competent on the sewing machine. They were quite happily going off and working independently. So all the creations from this project that have spanned over 2 terms are currently being prepared for display at the collection in our school's summer exhibition, which runs through the whole of July, and all the Ashviller pupils will be coming to see their work on display.
We made lots and lots, probably nearly hundreds I would think, of flowers that went all over the bodice and went all over the skirt. And we had a model, Jess was modelling it, but I think it's going to be on the catwalk in July. I'm not sure who's modelling it yet, that might be a surprise. All in all, it's been an absolutely fantastic experience for Ashviller School, and it has made many of our girls think about, in career-wise, looking at fashion. A lot of our girls are very, very gifted artistically anyway, and many of them have been doing GCSE and 1 or 2 A-level art, and this has obviously helped them enormously with their exam success. And I think we're going to find that an awful lot of them will in fact have found that the rest of their lives will be very different because of this incredible experience.